Welcome to the Daily Decant, your 5-minute briefing on the world of wine. Each episode delivers practical insights to help you choose, order, and talk about wine with more confidence in everyday social settings. Let's get into today's decant. This is a practical episode, the one that should make everything else we've covered this week actually feel useful when you're standing in a wine shop or looking at a restaurant list. Let's get into it. First, the two kinds of Burgundy producers you'll encounter because they're meaningfully different. This is the first domain. A domain is an estate, a producer who owns their vineyards, grows their own grapes, and makes wine from their own fruit. Estate ownership in Burgundy is heavily fragmented due to inheritance laws that have divided plots among family members for generations. So most domains are small operations producing limited quantities. When you buy from a serious domain, you're getting a single producer's vision applied to a specific piece of land. These are generally considered the highest quality and most site-expressive wines in Burgundy. The second category is the négociant. A négociant is a merchant house that buys grapes, juice, or finished wine from multiple growers and then produces wine under their own label. Historically, négociants have a mixed reputation because quality was uneven. But today, the best négociant houses, which include Jadot, Juran, Faiveley, and Bouchard, produce reliably excellent wine at every level. And crucially, they're far easier to find on restaurant lists and wine shop shelves than small domain wines. If you're new to Burgundy, starting with a village-level wine from one of these producers is an excellent move. Now, vintages. And I can't stress this enough. Vintage matters more in Burgundy than almost any other wine region on earth because the climate is marginal, cool, variable, unpredictable. A difference of a few degrees or a few extra days of rain at harvest can completely change the character of the wine. A great vintage produces generous, balanced, age-worthy wines. A difficult vintage can produce something thin, unripe, or disappointing, even from a great producer. This is why Burgundy veterans obsess over vintage charts in a way that feels extreme until you've tasted the difference. Right now, here are the vintages worth seeking. 2023, early reports are extremely exciting, generous and fresh, but too new to fully assess. 2022, exceptional, rich, ripe, concentrated, beautiful structure. Probably the finest red Burgundy vintage since 2015. Buy that and hold it. 2021 was a cooler year with more tension and freshness, and also beautiful acidity. Underrated and starting to be available at good prices. 2020 is very good, rich and ripe, drinking beautifully right now. 2019, powerful, warm vintage, excellent, especially for reds. And 2015, if you see it, the reds are magnificent and drinking in a beautiful window right now. On the value side, the Côte Chalonnaise, the zone just south of the Côte d'Or, is where I would send every serious Burgundy drinker on a budget. Villages like Mercouret, Givray, and Roulet produce wines that share the same producers, the same grapes, and the same winemaking philosophy as the Côte d'Or at a third of the price. Regional level Bourguignon from top producers is also worth every penny. And finally, what to actually say to a sommelier or wine shop staffer to get a great recommendation. Say, I'm interested in a Burgundy. I want something from a serious producer, village level or above, and I'm open to either white or red. What do you have from a good recent vintage that over-delivers for the price? That single question signals that you know what you're doing, and any good sommelier or wine buyer will immediately engage with you differently. You've told them you care about producer quality, you understand the classification, you're vintage aware, and you want value. That's all they need. Tomorrow's the Big Sunday recap of what a week in Burgundy actually teaches you about wine, and a tease for next week's region. Don't miss it. That's today's Daily Decant. If you found this helpful, be sure to subscribe and share with your friends so you can continue building your wine knowledge in just a few minutes a day. See you tomorrow for your next decant.